I'm pregnant.
Hi everyone, this is BBC Ghana, the home of all excellent news and the hottest gossip. Today, the gossip that is going around social media is nothing that you would see coming. This is about our very own Hajia Bintu. Now, for those who don't know Hajia Bintu, she's a social media content creator, she's an influencer, and she's been on and off, social media for a while now. She became a viral sensation when, her butt, Ghanaians, once we see a lady with a curvy body with a very huge ass, we become obsessed. So that was how come we became obsessed with Hajia Bintu, and she went viral, started booking deals through her several, posts. She was even brand ambassador to certain products and all that, and featured in a couple of short skits. And even our very own Shatawale decided to do a song dedicated to her alone. That is how important Hajia been to it. But for the past few months, she's not been active on social media. This has made people wonder what is happening. Has she decided to go on a social media hiatus? Is she in hiding? What is happening? Only for this afternoon for us to see in the news or flying all over social media that HajiaBintu has allegedly given birth. Hey, well, according to a communique that was shared on social media, somebody who is a close friend of Hajia Bintu said that the lady had given birth 3 days ago and she didn't know who the father of her child is. Allegedly, it was suggested that the person that was responsible for her pregnancy was a Nigerian guy and another person called Overwise. Nobody knows who is responsible for Hajia's pregnancy. And currently, the issue is being handled. A lot of things are going on behind the scenes because, DNA might even come in because at the end of the day, the paternity of Hajia Bintu's child must be known. Who is Hajia Bintu's father? Now, BBC Ghana, we are here to give you all the details, so just stay tuned. We're going to bring you more information soon because Hajia Bintu is somebody that has been in the news for long. If you're in Ghana and you don't know Hajia Bintu, please throw your phone away. Unless you don't use a phone, you are not connected to social media in any way. But if you are, you should know that Hajia Bintu is a big deal. A few years ago, it was when Marisha Budon had an issue, that made her go to churches to be prayed for. She even suffered a stroke. This is Marisha, and it later came out that her lifestyle and how she was, sleeping with men for money and all that, even boldly stating in interviews that if you're broke, you can't approach her. Hence, some people blame that her condition was as a result of that. Because of this, several prophets in Ghana decided to warn Hajia to also be careful of her lifestyle and the kind of people she sleeps with. If she goes to Dubai to, hang out with this so-called rich men to, in exchange for huge sums of money, coming back to Ghana to brag and then creating this short businesses. And for instance, Ajia Bintu, for instance, I think last year she opened up a business that was it had to do with women, the hair, makeup, and all that. And this, some people are claiming that this is just an undercover, or she's using it as a cover for what she really does behind the scenes. And what is that? Allegedly, that she sleeps with men in exchange for money. All these things are just rumors, oh, nothing concrete. Anyway, according to the reports that is all over the news, she gave birth to a boy 3 weeks ago. She gave birth to a boy 3 weeks ago, and nobody knows who or when that happened. And recall that a few years ago, Hajia Bintu was all over the news for trying to sell Kayamanta products to gullible young women who wanted to meet with, rich men in exchange for money. Well, for those who don't know what Kayamanta is, it's Kayamanta. It loosely translates as women's things in Hausa, and it refers to a collection of traditional aphrodisiacs and beauty products from northern Nigeria, believed to enhance sexual experiences and marital intimacy. These items, often derived from herbs, spices, and fruits, are used to increase sexual desire and heighten sensations and improve overall sexual well being. Well, Kayamanta is broad, but it comes in several forms. Some are aphrodisiacs, some are herbs and spices, some comes as beauty products like perfumes, makeup, beads, anklets, waist beads, all kinds of things. Now, if you, this is not even very long. HajiaBintu was selling these products. She was talking about how good these products are. She was giving you, there was one that she said, do as I say. You just use it to rub on your tummy or rub on around your ear or something, and then whatever you tell a man to do, he will do. Now, how can a young lady be selling these things? And then to the gullible young women who are so desperate for money, we're falling for this trick. It is sad. But anyway, if it is true that Hajia Bintu has truly given birth, then we are happy for her, because I mean, children are a blessing from God. But to give birth without knowing the biological father of your child, well, that is a whole news. I mean, they always say that a woman always knows who the father of her child is. So perhaps maybe she's giving the child to one person, the other person said, no, I am not responsible. And she's like, well, if this one doesn't want it, let me give it to the other person. There's just one piece of advice. If you're a young woman who is sleeping around, use protection so that you don't find yourself in Hajia Bintu's case. Well, allegedly, because till now she hasn't come out to either accept or deny the rumors that she has given birth. But we're following the story closely, and when we find anything, when we hear anything, when we see the evidence of her giving birth and her kid and who the baby daddy is, we're going to bring it to you. This is BBC Ghana. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for all your interesting, relatables, juicy gossips. Stay tuned.